No, man. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Woodstock Jamboree as Woodstock taking on Hopkington here today. Thanks for joining us. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be able to be with you here today. Woodstock in blue and Hopkington in white. We play one 22-minute period. And as we are underway is our Ching Biondo, number 21 out there for Woodstock, giving chase behind the net. On it there is Lamanecki. That's kept in by number 19. That's Grace Lescault. Lescault behind the net. Lescault with it. Lescault trying to get it out in front. Bouncing puck came back to Lescault. Now a chance in front. Biondo knocking at the door. A quick shot there by Cairns. Bonner and Nielsen getting the start at the blue line for Coach Roy. We play one 22-minute period here. Icing and offsides are in effect. There is delayed offsides. If you shorthand and you ice the puck, it is still icing. And if it's tied, at the end of regulation, there will be no sudden death or sudden life overtime. Here's a chance in front. Came back to the blue time. Nielsen couldn't get the backhander away. And now Hopkington looking to break out. They send it away to center where Bonner will track there. Bonner at her own blue line, quickly turning up the boards and got it up. Quickly now Karate. Karate took a big hit but kept the puck going. Here comes Karate now. Karate stepping to the outside. Karate with it. Karate down the left wing, dropping it for Bonner. Bonner will seal off the wall, but Hopkington did a good job to get it back out to center where Nielsen will retrieve into her own zone. Avery Nielsen, the senior, tried to connect there with Karate. Couldn't do so. And it's sent up. Bonner stepping up at the red line to get a chunk of it, but Hopkington now over the blue line with it, cutting to the outside. Sending it on goal, Josie Hatch getting her first start of the day here today. Last game, Genevieve Nash was in between the pipes and played absolutely fantastic. Here comes Karate now. Karate back the other way through the neutral zone, looking to step to the inside out there with Discordia. Discordia over for puck support. Discordia coming away with it. Discordia avoids the hit in the corner as Karate gets worked over. Discordia trying to get it out in front. That's knocked aside by Gogan and sent all the way down. Looks like it's going to go for icing. Icing is the call with 19:25 left to go. Face-off will be deep in the Hopkington zone. We play one 22-minute running time period, ladies and gentlemen. So the clock is ticking as Hinckley leaning in to take the draw on right wing. Olivia Cecilini, left wing. Sophia Sherman. Back the other way now. Quickly comes Beeler. Beeler through the neutral zone with speed. Beeler over the blue line. Beeler at the dot, walking in. Big stop there by Hatch. As right in the middle of the A&W. Makes me want to have a root beer, but you know, none of that stinking root beer for me. Only sarsaparilla allowed to touch these lips. 18:45 left to go. Nice stop there by Hatch. Kept in at the blue line there by Lomanicki. Good burst of speed there by Hopkington's number 8. That was Byler, who broke in all alone on Hatch. And that's kept in by Hopkington. Over to get to it now. All the Centaurs as they win it out to center where Sherman will give chase. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone. That's knocked down. Hopkington will try to get it there. Sherman on the back check. Working it over in the corner. Digging and mucking. And that comes loose. Hopkington in the corner. That went off the shoulder of Hatch dangerously. Bouncing around in front. And they can't get it out. Ken Woodstock. That's kept in by Hopkington. Barroso in the corner. Barroso leaned into there. Nice hit by Hinckley. Hinckley, the senior, won the puck. Got it up to Ceciloni, the freshman. Now Hinckley in the corner with it. Paige Hinckley will turn on it there. She's hounded. Lost a handle on it dangerously right through the goal mouth. And Trudeau did a nice job to hop out of harm's way as the puck came through like a hot potato. Back to the blue line. It comes down Lomanicki. Lomanicki will send it down low. Hopkington will get it out in front. That's knocked down by Cecilini. Olivia Cecilini will send it away to center and give chase there against Hennigan. Hennigan will pick up the puck now for Hopkington. The Hillers behind their own net. As jostling it loose there, Cecilini winning the puck in the corner. Cecilini trying to get it there. Back to a cutting Lescault and couldn't do so. Lescault behind the net. Lescault back to the blue line. Little bit of room now, letting the shot go deflected down low as Sampson got a good shot away. Here's Sherman now side of that. Sherman got it out in front. They jab at it, still loose, chopping at it. They score! Sophia Sherman getting to the cooker and chopping at it, burying the biscuit there for Woodstock. And they take a 1-goal lead with 16 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Sherman getting to the cooker and finishing off the play brilliantly. 1-0 Woodstock. That's why you get to the cooker, get to the cooker, get to the cooker. The captain Sampson behind the net. Under duress there. Lescault leaning into a lady there. They're digging and mucking. The ref blows it dead. Not sure why. Was the net off its moorings perhaps? Or maybe he didn't lost sight of the puck. Either way, the whistle sounds. With 16:10 left to go in the affair. Sherman with the goal moments ago to give Woodstock the early 1-0 lead. Lescault getting it out now for Zaching Biondo. Biondo sending it back. Just out of the reach there, and behind the net it goes. Here's a chance outside of it. Big hit there by Sampson as Gene was cutting to the cooker. Sampson took away that real estate as it hops over the stick of Bellevue. Bodies collide along the boards, kept in by Hopkington as they get it down low. Cutting to the cooker there. It was number 10, Altier. It just failed to click. Biondo couldn't get it out. At the blue line now, Hopkington keeping the puck in. Sending it down low, Sampson on it there. Sampson off the boards to Biondo. Biondo trying to get it out. Taken away by Gene. Now they do battle at the blue line. Gene with a jab. Gene trying to cut in. Can't get down low. Swiped aside. And into the corner it goes now. Lescault will give chase. Now here's the captain, Sampson. Sampson with it. Sampson. Just close it. Just close it. Icing is the call with 15 minutes left to go here in the affair. Face off deep in the Woodstock zone. 1-0 to goal just moments ago by Sophia Sherman. Leaning in to take the draw. There is that Manfred? No, it's number 16. That's Hinckley. And they win the draw and coming away with it now, Cecilini. Cecilini with it. Cecilini tried to connect there with Salisbury. In the skates of Salisbury. Hinckley causing havoc on the forecheck. Cecilini coming over to get a chunk of it. And it comes away to center ice, knocked down. And picked up now by Gursky. Gursky sending it up ahead. Down the right wing it goes. Chasing it there is Salisbury. Making the move, trying to cut to the inside. Salisbury got it down low, but knocked aside. And back the other way now comes Hopkington. Through the neutral zone they come. Stepping to the outside with speed. At the dot, walking into the forehand. They score! A nice move there by Aubrey Kryman. The 8th grader walked in, looked like she was going to go to the backhand, brought it back to the forehand. And 1-1 is the score. With 14 minutes left to go. Well, we didn't see a lot of scoring early on in the first couple of games, but 2 early goals here, one by each organization. And 1-1 is the score as Hopkington evens the affair. And it's knocked down and picked up now by Discordia. Discordia down the left wing will chop it in. Karate behind the net on it quickly. Karate trying to get it back to blue line. That's intercepted. Back the other way now. Here comes Hopkington. Quickly now. Byler. Byler walking in. Pulls the trigger wide on the glove side. As Karate got back. Along there with Discordia. Moving the puck along. Couldn't do so. Kept in. Sobzek letting the shot go on goal. Nice stop there by the goalkeeper Hatch. 13:10 left to go here in the affair. 1-1 is the score. Karen's out there now with Sherman. Nielsen and Bonner on defense. Face off one back to the blue line. Dangerously cut through there. Now it comes right through the goal mouth. Bonner will give chase into the corner. Bonner doing battle there. Bonner from the knees sending it up. Sherman will get it out to the blue line. Kept in by Hopkington but offsides. Delayed offsides now. Nielsen. Nielsen on it there. Nielsen up ahead for Sherman. A little bit behind Sherman. Sherman had to reach back for it. Along the boards it comes now. On it there is Avery Cairns. Cairns up for Sherman. Sherman digging, mucking, doing a homework. Cairns coming through, help out. A little bit of pushing and shoving now. Bonner trying to take it away from the wall. Bonner stepping to the left and move it up. Up for Cecilini. Cecilini will gain the blue line. Cecilini to the outside with it. Cecilini walks in. Cecilini lost the handle on it. Came back to Bonner. Bonner will send it in. She spilled for her efforts and sent all the way down. No icing, though. And giving chase there is Manfredi. Beatrice Manfredi had a fantastic opening affair. Manfredi with the puck now, gaining speed. A lot of room as Hopkington is changing. Manfredi Got the puck in. That bounces around. That's knocked down. Away comes Hopkington now. Back the other way. Gene. Gene with speed. Gene makes the move. Walks in. Big stop. Hatch the rebound. Hatch will hold on. And there'll be no further play. Nice stop there by Josie Hatch. 11:40 left to go in the affair. 1-1 is your score. Sherman and Kryman, the goal scorers here thus far today. Face-off won by Hopkington, but they can't control the puck. On it quickly now is Manfredi. Manfredi trying to get the puck out, got it out to center. Chasing it down there is Salisbury. Salisbury, the freshman, in on the forecheck out there with Biondo and Lescault. Down the left wing now, that's Hager. Hager stepped to the inside, letting the shot go. Hatch caught it right under the armpit. And there'll be no further play. That one seemed to handcuff the goalkeeper a little bit. But Hatch closing the armpit there very quickly and holding on for no rebound. Under 11 to go. Gursky on defense now with Sampson. Face-off won by Hopkington. Back to the blue line. Bodies go flying there as Biondo got out to it. Hopkington with the puck now. Along the boards, trying to get it out is Sampson. Couldn't do so. Walking off the boards with it, stepping to the inside. Biondo got a chunk of it. Now Sampson gets a piece of it, and Biondo can't get it out on the first effort. Sampson can't get it out on the second effort. Comes back to Biondo, and Biondo will get it out to center, up for Salisbury. Salisbury will move it along, but waiting on it there is Golgan. Taken away now, Biondo. Biondo with the move at the dot, pulls the trigger. Big stop there. A waffle save. Nice stop there by Calora. Back the blue line, it comes down. Sampson will let the shot go. Calora to save. The rebound getting to it. They jam at it. Calora getting the flip running. Salisbury diving into the corner, getting up. Looking like she had a disagreement with an abominable snowman. But Woodstock still with it. A melee in the corner. Lescault working her over. Karate working her over. And the puck comes to, that was Auger, not Karate. Back to the blue line. Letting the shot go. Gursky still loose. Salisbury trying to get to it. Woodstock applying good pressure here. Along the boards, Henneman. Henneman can't get it out. That's kept in by Lescault. Lescault will let the shot go. Big stop covering up. And there'll be no further play. Oh, Woodstock kicked over the Hornets' nets there, and they were buzzing around. But the netminder Calora standing there with the reed, just spraying them away. And leaning in to take the draw now is Discordia. Discordia ties her lady up. And coming in is Karate. Back to Discordia. Discordia got it down to Karate. Karate on the backhand. Still loose. Backhand. Auger jumps on it. They score! Discordia won the face-off. They jabbed at it. I'm not even sure if it's Karate or Auger who's going to get credited with the goal. I think it's Auger, but I'm not quite 100% sure. Either way, 2-1 Woodstock. That's all that matters. Bellevue now over for Bonner. Bonner will recover and get to the puck. Along the boards for Karate. Karate will send it up. Quickly now Auger. Auger over the blue line, cutting to the inside. Winding, shooting a laser beam, and that just missed as Mia walked in. Big hit behind the net, in front and reaching out like a hungry hippo. Chasing after the final wayward marble is the netminder Riley Calora, and there'll be no further play. 8:15 left to go. Woodstock with the lead, 2-1. Another good shift for the Centaurs. Karen's leaning in. Cecilini on left wing. Right wing is Hinckley. Bonner at the blue line with Bellevue. Face-off one back to Bellevue. Bellevue pinching in to keep it in. Got it down low. And Bonner stepping up. Chipped ahead of Bonner. Down the right wing, Barroso. Barroso caught up to there by Karens, and now back the other way. Cecilini. Chloe Cecilini down the left wing. Will saucer it across, cutting in was Hinckley, and that just failed to click. Oh, beautiful pass there. Hinckley got it back out in front. Backhanded by Karens, gets pushed just wide. 7.5 to go along the boards. Bonner pinching in to keep it in. Hopkington with it now. Behind the net, putting the brakes on. They look to send it up the boards. Waiting there was Bonner. Now Hopkington will send it up. And at the red line, Bonner will send it back in. That went off the official, but they're back on sides. So is Woodstock. Woodstock got to hurry up on the change. They do. Karens over along the boards. Karens getting a chunk of her lady there. 2-1, Woodstock with the lead. 7 minutes to go in the affair. The goals, I believe, by Auger and Sherman for Woodstock. Kryman, the goal scorer for Hopkington. A little bit of communication problem there, but that's what the preseason's for. And now here comes Biondo now. Zaching Biondo lost the handle on it. Oh, she had Sherman up ahead. Quickly on it there, Nielsen. Nielsen will get the puck up. Olivia Cessalini up for Biondo. Back to Cessalini. Cessalini, that's a good play right there. Just dump it in the corner. Let Sherman go to work. Shermy in the corner, digging, mucking, doing a homework, winning it down low. Cleared and back to the blue line, reaching for it. We came back out to center as Odette. Odette will send it back in. Back on sides is Woodstock. Good play by Odette there. You don't want to be standing at center ice waiting for your players to get back on sides. Just send it in. Turnover at the blue line. Offsides is the call there. As busting in quickly was Lucy Jean. 6 minutes left to go in the affair. 2-1 Woodstock with the lead. Face off in the neutral zone. Biondo chipping it forward for Sherman. Sherman's got Biondo wide. Sherman drops it for Biondo. Beautiful pass. Hopkington on the back check, and back they come now the other way. Here comes Lucy Jean. Jean stepping to the outside, cutting back inside. Lost the hand on Hatch with the save. Hatch sit across and got the waffle on it. Biondo gets pulled down. Play allowed to continue. Behind the net now, Hopkington trying to get it back out in front. A lot of pushing and shoving out there. Great job by the officials letting the ladies play today. In the corner it goes now. Hopkington on it there. Trying to get it back out in front. Trying to will it back to the blue line. Kept in at the blue line there by Hennigan. Hennigan trying to send it down low. Biondo in the neighborhood. Now comes loose and out to center. Loose puck now. Sherman trying to jump on it. Turning on it there is Jean. Jean getting the speed going. Jean over the blue line. Jean walking in. Big stop there by Hatch. Hatch with the save there. Jean still on it. Jean at the end of a shift. Got it back to the blue line. D to D. Doesn't connect. Here's Auger now. Auger, she can get loose. Has got a step. Auger tied up there with Grace Hennigan. Great play by Hennigan to tie up Auger. That's good defense. That's not a penalty. On it now. Carrying it in there was Karate. Karate will send it hard along. Auger lays the lumber into a lady, and that's going to be called. As to the sin bin is going to go Mia Auger here with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. So a big power play coming up here for the Hillers. The faceoff will be deep. Tripping is the call. Deep in the Woodstock zone to the right of Josie Hatch, her waffle side. She catches conventionally from my perspective. Rick DiPietro would not agree. Grant Fuhrer doesn't see it that way. And the great Darren Pupa will not even talk to me about it. All right, power play for Hopkington here with 4 minutes left to go. 2-1 Woodstock in the lead. That comes out to center ice with Discordia. Will give chase, knocked down, and sent in. Good play there by Macy Karate, the senior. Hopkington behind their own net. They'll send it around. With it now, Barroso. Barroso carrying the puck out. Barroso hounded there. Nice job there by Karate to get just enough of her. Now they slide it across. Here's Jean. Jean looking to cut to the outside. Jean letting the shot go. Big stop there by Hatch. Ends up in the corner on it now, Barroso. Barroso back to the blue line for Hager. Hager sliding it down low. Hatch with the save. And there'll be no further rebound. 3:16 remaining in the affair because Stone Cold said so. 35 seconds remaining on the lady advantage. The clock is ticking away. Leaning in to take the draw is Lescault. Won by Hopkington. Back to the blue line, Hager. Hager will let the shot go. Knocked down by Lescault. Can't get it out. Initial try now. Hinckley will send it all the way down. 20 seconds left to go in the lady advantage. Under 3 minutes to go in the affair. 2-1 Woodstock with the lead. Hopkington trying to get it out along the boards. Power play for 10 more seconds. Barroso behind the net. Lost the handle on it. Now Hopkington trying to come away with it. Carrying the puck out now, Arthur. Arthur with the puck. Arthur at the red line. Doesn't get it in. And that's going to do it. We're back to 5-on-5. A great kill by Woodstock. Here comes Hopkington now. With the puck over the blue line. Walking in off the shin of Bonner. Into the corner it goes now. That comes back towards Hatch. Hatch will swipe it into the corner for Bellevue. Bellevue ties up her lady. 2:15 to go. In the corner now. Trying to get it out. All is Woodstock back to the blue line. Deflected in front. Hatch made the save. Into the corner he goes now. Lescault taking it on. Bonner over there for puck support. Digging. Mucking. doing their homework. Woodstock trying to come away with it. Got it back to the blue line. Salisbury kept in at the blue line. Walking in, Gene. Gene with the puck, dropping it off, letting the shot go. Hatch the save! And it deflects into the corner. Lescault will get to it there. Put around for Hinckley. Hinckley will send it out for Salisbury. 1:45 to go. Salisbury trying to get to it there. Salisbury wins it deep. Here's Salisbury cutting against the green. Lost the handle on it. In the neutral zone now. Cairns leaving it there. That's sent off the boards by Audette. And here's Biondo now. Zachin Biondo giving chase, putting the brakes on Gene. Gene with 1:20 left to go. Gene will send it up the boards. Down the left wing, Altier. Bouncing puck dangerously. In the corner, trying to get it out in front. Came through the goal mouth where Biondo will get to it. Biondo lost the handle on it at the blue line. And now Hopkington on the turnover, swiped out of harm's way there. But not entirely. Into the corner it goes now. Audette digging. Came off the side of the net. Still loose. Woodstock getting to it there. Woodstock with it. Cairns will get it out to center. 50 seconds to go. Turning on it there, Arthur. Arthur will send it in. 45 seconds to go. Behind the net now, chasing it there is Audette. Audette with it. Audette got the puck. Can't get it out. A quick shot. That just missed. Chasing it down into the corner now. Hennigan back to the blue line. The goaltender pulled the extra shooter. Hatch the save. The rebound. Hatch with the save. Rebound. They score. Getting to the second rebound and burying the biscuit with 25 seconds to go was Hopkington with the goaltender pulled. No timeouts available, so that's going to just about do it by the time they line up. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. A good tie for Hopkington. Not such a great tie for Woodstock. There are different kinds of ties. 25 seconds to go, but, well, that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the Zamboni, I think, is going to come out and do what Zambonis do, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, the Zamboni door is opening up. All right, another fantastic affair. Nice job by Hopkington on the comeback to get the tire with 25 seconds to go. 2-2 is your final. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in about a half hour. The next affair on the docket is the Yeti versus Suffield. All right, your final once again, Hopkington 2, Woodstock 2. We'll see you back here in about a half hour, 20 minutes for the next affair. Thank you for joining us.